everybody. I know it's been a while. I've been gone from YouTube again. This time while I've been gone, I've been trying to get custody of my daughter's best friend. My daughter is 7. Her name's Mia. And our old neighbor was taken from her mom in the beginning of May. And I have been going crazy trying to get her placed with us ever since. Our neighbor was living across the street from us for about 5 years. My daughter and her have been growing up together since they were 3. Her mother has a lot of problems. I'm not going to elaborate on all of them because I don't have that long to be on video. But when they moved, I just kind of kept up with the little girl and kept going to get her. And we had her every holiday. She's in like every family picture. She was a part of our family. We had her every weekend, school nights, you name it, she was here. And got very, very close to her. And I got used to and attached to her very, very much. I always promised her that if anything happened with her mom, she was scared of a few different things happening. And I used to reassure her that I would come get her, that I'll show up and I'll be there. And that she could ride out with me and Mia wherever she was. So when she got taken, initially she was put with us for the first few days, and then it became official. She was taken on like a Friday night, and then that Monday it became official, and they had to process her and put her in foster care. So I was just out of my mind. It was her and her brother got taken. They wanted to keep them together. They were unaware of the relationship that the mother had just gotten her brother back about 2.5 years ago, and he's 9. So they didn't have a tight relationship, and her brother was always with his grandmother. That is the woman who raised him, so he was always with her, and the little girl was always with us. So when they got taken, they wanted to keep them together, and they needed to make a separation. They didn't know who was who. When the kids got taken, who was going to let the kids see their mother without going through the Division of Youth and Family Services. So they put them in, and I went to court the first time I could. Filed for custody, went to court. I was awarded placement. We didn't get her. So we waited and got ready, and because you have to like fix your house and like be ready. Like you can't even have chip paint. Your grass has to be cut really nice. Like not that the grass wasn't cut, but like just everything. You can't have a lawnmower that's not locked up. All kinds of things have to be done. So they were just like the minor little meticulous things that you have to make sure. No chip paint and stuff. So like we were going crazy getting ready. And the DIFUS worker kept on telling me, don't do too much. If you do get awarded her, if she does come with you, we'll help you pay for everything. And I was more like, no. That's not what we're in this for. I just promised that little kid, I made a promise to her, and I'm going to keep it. So to make a long story short, this case is so much more tangled than I had ever thought. And it's just not going to be over yet. So the past few months, I've been like going insane. I miss the kid a lot. She was, like I said, a part of our family, and it hurts so much. I do get to see her now, though. At first I was going to her mom's visits at the Division of Youth and Family Services, and that was really horrible. It was a horrible thing. I had brought my daughter to one, and that was probably the last one I went to. It was so sad. Her and her little girlfriend, as they were pulling out, like, because when they leave from those visits, someone that works for the division puts them in a van and takes them back to their foster home, and they let you walk them out to the van. And her little girlfriend were crying, and then they pressed their little tiny hands up against the window of the minivan as they were pulling out, and they were both screaming. And it was hard. It was really, really hard. And my heart's broken. And I'm so happy, though, that she's out of foster care and she's with her aunt now, her and her brother. We go to court for custody July 6th. So I'm still hoping I'm in there. The Division of Youth and Family Services has noted the bond between this little girl and our family, and between her and I, like a mom and a child. When she was here, I treated her like my daughter, and if that's what she needs us to do, for her to live here as my daughter, I would love to. I know, like, I've put my family through so much because of this, and I feel so bad. But, this little girl, she's worth it. So, I'm going to keep hanging in there, and I'm trying not to cry because every time I tell this story, I get all upset. So, I'm hanging in there, and I'm going to go to court, and I'm still going to do my thing. I still have one final gift to give to her and her brother, and that is I'm going to tell everything I know. And hopefully that's what I was meant to do. The little girl, she understands that she couldn't come with me right then, but she does know that I was there. And that's what they kept on saying to me in the beginning at the courts. They were like, well, who are you? How do you know her? And I said, you know what, she's just my neighbor, or was my neighbor. And I said, but you don't understand. And I explained to them, I was like, I love her. And I promised that kid I was coming, no matter what. I told her that whatever happened to her, not to worry, I'll find her. And I'll come and get her. So you have to let me do this, and if you're not going to, you need to tell her for me. You promised me you'll tell her that I was here. So she knows what happened, and that they won't let me right now. And that things have to, I talked to like her foster mother, and people have been giving me like little bits of information, and that when you're not blood to someone, you kind of have to hang in there and wait. It doesn't matter how close you are. So I guess my message to everybody is, if you know a child and you suspect that they're being abused, not abused like hit, but the mother is not there mentally, and she's doing extra things on the side that make her even more unavailable to her children, and just really bad things. Don't just take care of the kids. Tell. Call the Division of Youth and Family Services and tell. Because I wish I did. I wish I had called more. But I have one final gift for this little girl and her brother. I love them both very much. I've become very close to both of them. And I hope that telling the courts what I know will make sure that they're okay forever. So, if that little girl sees this video, I want you to know how much we love you, and I'll never stop, okay? I'm always going to be around for you. Alright guys, I'm going to keep updating you. I'm going to keep on doing vlogs. I just needed to get that out of the way and tell you what was going on. So, like, my cryptic tweets don't keep on coming up, like I went to court, but, yeah, so that explains my tweets about court and about all those weird things I've been doing. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, you probably know a lot more details of what's going on. If you have any questions, you can just leave me that in the comments. I love getting your guys' comments. And I promise I'm going to work up to the funny vlogs again. It's just right now my heart hurts still. And I don't know. I just ain't been right in a while. Alright, thanks for listening. See yous.